Yeah, that's one of the reasons we do group work, other than the fact that they have to do group work in their real jobs, and these days they have to do virtual group work in their real jobs. But the group work builds a sense of community, and particularly if you have one group for this project and change groups for the next project, so that they get to work around and work with different people. But yes, if they will participate in the discussion board and the other activities that are going on in class and in their group, they will feel a sense of community.
Students develop these very important professional networks while they're in class, and they not only help each other with current day-to-day issues they might be having at work, but I find that a lot of the students, when they complete a course or they complete the MBA program, still stay connected with one another, and that's part of that all-important professional network.
Yes, when they have them introduce themselves, of course, at the beginning of the course, with a picture or a video and some information about themselves. And what I love to read is the responses to some of these introductions. And some, oh, hey, Susie, I remember you from finance. How are things going? I ask about their children or something like that. So yeah, they can build a relationship all the way through the program if they participate.
Well, I think part of that too, I've seen the evolution of Blackboard, and it's much more user-friendly. I think many of the educational platforms are. And so it's kind of more of, they're very familiar with social media. They like those platforms. They engage well in them. And I think that the educational platforms have integrated a little more of that in there. I mean, you've got the Learner's Lounge and places where it's not just a discussion board that you put on there for them to correspond with each other like it was long ago. And so I think that's a big difference. I think a lot of times they think online learning correspondence, and it's really online learning collaboration.
Right, exactly.
And they get that sense of community, and they really engage more, I would say, than the traditional classroom. They see those people once, twice a week. Every day you're in the virtual classroom with those learners. So
sometimes in a traditional classroom, if you have 30 people, it's hard for a student to feel like they can get noticed and really participate. But where you're online, they can type in at any time and they can participate, actually, I think, a lot easier, as you say, than in a regular face-to-face class.
Yeah, absolutely. And for some reason, I guess it's that feeling that not everyone maybe knows who you are. You're not, standing out in front of the class, but they feel more comfortable oftentimes to share and to offer up opinions, or they'll offer an opinion but they'll attach an article they've just read to it. So it really does spur a lot of great conversation between them.
It's also it's advantageous for, I'm an introvert. I know what introverts are like.
You're an introvert?
I am an introvert. I am. I really am. I'd rather sit at home and read the book than go to the party, honestly. But the introvert will come through online when he or she might not come through in the classroom. They may sit in the back of the classroom and not contribute, but there's more freedom for that introvert to take part and be part of the class when it's an online environment. So I think it's good for introverts and extroverts. Everyone is on a more level playing field.
Well, and they have a greater sense of control, I think, too. They kind of control the environment and how they exist within it.
Right.